Thank you very much, Flavor. Hello everybody, welcome to Extreme Racing Leagues from X1 tier, round 6, and it is Belgium from season 6. We were no Kenzie, no Lopez, and X3 ain't got a stream either, so get in, it's been a great day. Dropped out or had to pull out or anything, so we are down to the bare bones of comms. Wet qualifying, get in, well, that's what we want. We want a wet Belgium, is always great. Everyone wants to do a Rouge and Rally on in the full wet conditions. Hello, Lo. Are you going to bin it today? Because you won X-Nay on track, shall we say? But what you're going to do now is wet. We're just waiting for the guys to load into the session, and we will. Oh yeah, Sasha, you love the wet though, mate. It's all good. I will try and keep an eye on X3 as well, so we do have a quick gander while we're doing it. I'll keep an eye on other people's streams that are racing, because we haven't got one. Dry race. Oh. What's the percentage, Sasha, of the rain? Oh. Harry, can you give me a screenshot of the weather forecast for the race, please, just in case the lobby restart is called. Oh, I've already got one, I think. Or is that the race, or is that quali? Oh, it does say it's full sunshine, so it should be fine then, okay. Yeah, just think it's full. Right, so there's a 12% chance of rain in the race. Right, let's have a quick... So, it starts off sunny, well, actually no, it's cloudy, then goes to sun right at the end. Right, okay. No, not even, that's fine. So we should be fine anyway. Cars out on track, so let's go on Podium. Lucky Do is a new full-time Ferrari driver as well. Standings while we are quickly here. While we are watching these guys go around track, because obviously Caesar's not here, so we can't really have it that way. So leading the drivers championship is Sasha with 87 points. Second is Frisbee with 71. I don't think we'll see Frisbee for the rest of the season now. Starfish is in third with 54. 4 is Borby, so 53. 5 is Andrea with 44. Brian Wardo in 6 with 38, Ryan Hurricane in 7 with 29, Matrix in 8 with 25, Liam Hardman in 9 with 24, Lone Retreat in 10 with 18, Gabba in 11 with 18 in 11, 12 is Asda with 12, 13th is Wardo with 10, CVT in 14 with 8, XIX in 15 with 6, Trap in 16 with 6, Ollie in 17 with 4, Smooth in 18 with 4, Mr. Weirson in 19 with 3, Tudor in 20th is with 2 points. Iron in 21st is with 1 point. Lucky 2 in 22nd with 1 point. Leben in 23rd with 1 point, and Tuli in 24th with 1 point. Then you've got Zola, Zengai, Torpedo, English, Young, and Jacob all yet to score championship points. But is Jacob actually here today? He is. Lucky 2 first car set at lap time in the full wet conditions in qualifying. PZ, you there?
Yes, I am. Welcome, everyone.
How you doing? Cool. You include your audio, yeah?
Doing fine, doing fine. And, Q1 of the wet conditions. Well, this is going to be tricky for drivers today.
12% chance of rain in the race, so it is a full dry race, though.
Well, we'll have an interesting race, to say the least. We all love a little bit of rain to shuffle the grid a little bit.
100%. I mean, the thing is, like, when you say, because you're used to doing it with comms with Insane, aren't you, in X3, and he's, like, so energized, and I'm there going, I'm nowhere near as loud as he is. The same with Kenzie, is like, when I'm with Kenzie, there's like, wow.
I mean,
So yeah, I'm not quite as noisy as they are. So but yeah.
yeah, no problem.
Right, lucky do about that last lap time. So yeah, so Fletcher's a reserve. Finding Waldo is full time. So is Sasha. Sasha is our championship leader. Jacob is full time. So is Liam. So is Warby. So is Waldo. So is Andrea. So is Matrix. Torpedo's a reserve. So is Young is also a reserve. Mr. Wilson and Starfish are both full time. Lowe's a reserve. Lucky Do's just got a full time seat. And Trap's full time.
Very well.
Run! We have a first DNF. Starfish has gone.
First DNF as Lucky Do closes the first lap of the day, 1:57.659.
Yeah, Starfish is our first DNF, and he went at. Where did he go at? He went at turn number 8, 18, I think it was. At, I can't read that. But yeah. I don't know where we're going to try and get him. If there's an AlphaTauri coming up to him, Bullbeast is there on the left hand side. And there he is. And that's interesting because he is probably one of the fastest guys in here in the wet conditions. Trap's about to set the next lap time.
So it does open up some possibilities to see even other people on the top of the leaderboard for today.
1:57.865 for Trap into P2. Sasha's on lap now as well. And X3 is a dry qualifying, but a 91% chance of rain in the race. Nice. So X3 is a full wet race. Enjoy.
Enjoy this, and Matrix over the line, 57.964.
So I was just at a lap time there as well. I think that was that Wilson? No, it wasn't Wilson. I was low.
No, that was XR low
22. Yeah.
With an over 2 minute slap, so he might have lost it in the corner.
He went sightseeing.
And Sasha Andre over the line.
Invalidated.
Oh.
Andrea's run out of fuel. Oh no, he hasn't. He's not run out of fuel. He's just going very slowly. Mr. Wilson on the lap. Oh, there you go. Lucky Do, 157.
338.
And that's been validated from Mr. Wilson. He was up with time as well. Beast. From as it goes purple second sector, but obviously with this game it doesn't mean it's the purple of theirs or the game session, we never know.
Well, we'll just have to see.
Not broken.
Ooh, a little bit of lockup entering the bus chicane. Not much of a problem. Straightens out in the exit. Cross line, new fastest lap, 1:56.336.
Matrix on a lap, so is Waldo. Waldo's on that lap.
Oh,
Matrix is 2 seconds down his lap time, so he's on a lap. Low is 16 seconds up, so he might improve. Only 2 minutes 16 lap.
and as we've had the fastest lap of this session so far, Trap Palos also improved a 1:56.538. We have only 2 drivers so far below 1:57s. I'm expecting a lot, other drivers to be below this 1:57 as XRL Low improved with a now better lap at 1:57.906.
We've gone into P4, and Sasha was about to cross the line a second as well, final corner. He's also a 50, it's going to be a 56 I think, or is that 57? 56? It is a 56. 56.625 into P3 for Sasha in the Mercedes. Ferrari of Lucky doing the pitch. Yeah, McLarens are both coming. Mr. Wilson's in the gravel trap. You can't park there, mate. That's my little saying.
I'm not gonna say anything.
But
I know that's a meme, and I'm not gonna respond.
59.555.
So who's gonna be the next contestant across the line? And it will be Andrea 33.
Andrea. Yeah.
with?
With Alfa Romeo, Bull Beast. No, not on the lap. So Red Bull of Trap, is that Trap on the lap? No, Trap is not on the lap. Right, Jacob's invalidated, so he's not on the lap. Torpedo's on the out lap. AlphaTauri of Waldo. So we've gone bottom of Waldo, finding Waldo. Got to put the pressure on our X1 head admin. Well, we have to let off there though.
So I believe that next contestant to cross line will be Fine Waldo. Posting his first lap of the day.
Sorry.
He is exiting Fan and will be entering Stavolo. Ending Sector 2 with a decent time, to say the least.
And Matrix has... Has he retired the pits? I think he has.
I think he retired in the pits. I mean, that is probably the best option if you know weather condition will not improve for the rest of the session.
Well, they're all going through because of Starfish DNF as Benchimos or something. I think it is.
Ooh. The wiggle on the exit of the lap, a 158.456.
He's through though, Sasha with
time.
a 155.877 in the mark. Yeah, pretty much the only thing they always seem you always improve on your lap times. The second and third lap on inters or full wets is always better than the first run. It's really weird. Oh, what has gone super deep there, though? In the final game.
I mean,
all they've got to do is post lap times and they're through. So.
I mean, on most compounded tires, there's always this first phase where you have to gonna do a couple of laps with the tires before finding the...
They're a bit like hards.
Yeah, they're black hard.
Really?
They're, well, not only black hard, but really shiny, and you have to get rid of that shiny compound on the surface of it before finding the grip with the tires. I mean...
They're wet as well.
There's two kinds of shiny. Now, next debate, is shiny wet or wet shiny?
Yeah. So they're all through because Starfish is going to help them all get through quite comfortably. Just don't bin it, Bull Beast.
And I believe Fletch retired in the pits.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's the orange car is in the pits and there's another one out on track, and that is Waldo. That's on that lap. Well, hot lap, but yeah. But pretty much all they've got to do is set a lap time and they're all going to be through. And the game will register them being through. But Starfish dropped it on his hot lap right at the start. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Starfish comes through this field around here. I mean, it's going to be dry, I suppose. But he had probably wanted it to be a wet race, to be fair.
I mean... Hopefully it's going to be dry for the race.
There's a 12% chance of rain, so...
I mean, the chances of rain are low.
Well, we've seen it, yeah. We've seen it rain with that. We've had a full wet Italy with a 10% chance of rain.
Real one is the bus stop for XR Torpedo. Across the line, it's over 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 2 minutes snow, 2:13.
I bet Waldo's absolutely loving that. He's surrounded by all the X2 reserves. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, Fletch, you love it being wet, mate. I'm actually surprised you haven't binned it, to be fair. Oh, I think Andrea has just binned it at Rouge,
yes.
actually.
Yeah, he binned it on the top of Eau Rouge.
So we are now down to 14 cars, and that means only 4 cars will go out of qualifying 2. So if you have Fletch, you might get out of qualifying 2 as well on the wet. Or should die at a rally on a Rouge at the start of the race then. So Elfin normally just drops it on his out lap, not on his hot lap. Like, Liam Hardman's invalidated his hot lap. Well, his run anyway, and then, oh, Trapper's just gone at Radion. He has gone at the top of the hill, and that is Trap gone now as well. We're down to 13 cars.
Yeah, we're playing F1 2021 or PUBG.
No, we're playing Wreckfest.
Oh, and...
Jacob has just dropped on the exit of the final corner. That is down to 12, I think.
Oh my god. Okay, now this is an attrition against God himself.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Andrea and Trapp had no reason to even be attempting to push because they were going through anyway. So they have absolutely no reason to be pushing at all. Where Jacob and Starfish both were on laps when they dropped it. Well, actually, no, Jacob actually dropped on his out lap on the start of his whole lap. He was actually on an out lap when he actually dropped it. So Young and Liam just need to literally just set a lap. It doesn't matter if it's 5.5 minutes long. Just set a lap.
It's going to be under 2 minutes.
Doesn't matter. They're all going through.
Oh, and
Q1.
Was he on his lap? Oh no, his lap was unvalidated. And Wilson
pretty much
returns
now.
to
If
the
you're
pit.
if you set a lap time, just retire in the pits. Don't
And
even attempt to
Extra
back out
Young
of that
will
track.
post lap a 2 minutes and
2 minutes 2. So yeah, so he's at 2 minutes and .219. But yeah, so pretty much everyone's through. So I think Torpedo and Young will both be going to pits now to retire. Liam is literally the only car that hasn't set a lap time now that isn't dead. And they found the parking lot of basically up a Rouge and Radio on the final corner. At least I'm saying that though, at least Trap didn't have to walk very far though to go to the garages. You had to walk through the barrier to get there.
I mean, you can pretty much walk across the infield of the track to go back to the pits.
Ooh, Jesus Christ, they only got but yeah.
Big moment in Poulon. At least he was able to catch it. I'm really wondering what would happen if... I'm thinking well, somewhat of a shortcut. What would happen if... What if in Q1 you had 10 cars retiring because of mechanical problems, or let's say 10 cars just binned it in at the top of Eau Rouge, the top of Radio. Would they go from Q1 to Q3 directly, jumping Q2, or would they do Q2 anyways with 10 cars?
They'll have to do, yeah, they'll still have to do Q2. It'd be stupid, but yeah, the game will have to register them to still do Q2. Yeah.
And so with that, everyone posted a lot. XR Young is trying to improve. I don't think he will improve by much. Looking at the lap time, maybe still a full second. It's 1:59.150. Looks like Liam is improving. He is a 10.5 up in Sector 1. And yet again, son, play it safe. Don't put it in the wall.
Thank you, Jesus, for the subscribe. So I was just throwing up something in the chat.
Ooh. The game is a second up at the end of Sector 2. So maybe he had a... I believe he had a moment here in Sector 2 his previous lap, so...
I'm surprised they're really that pushing that hard, really, because as you say, they're just risking DNFing, and that would just be... So they would physically go all the way back down to like 11th position.
Well, maybe he's just flexing muscle by the sheer fact that he is on any text.
Want to beat his teammate, probably.
That's the only thing I see, but yet again, he is flexing muscle because he know he can still put down lap times. Because, you know,
qualifying
he did not bend
wet,
it in the
so
wall.
the race is dry, so it could be anything that happened in the race. Young,
2 times.
he's going across the line as well, he's about 2.5 to 3 tenths up.
Looking a bit better, 158.615 if I read correctly.
So who do we lose? We lose a few. In Q1 we lose Starfish, Jacob, Andrea and Trap all crashed out. So that was interesting. Everyone else is through, and it means we'll only lose two people in Q2.
I mean, you also lost your second broadcaster because the game decided to boot me off for some reason.
Oh, nice. It's doing that all the time lately. It's probably what it's done, giving it to the Master Silence Xbox Live. Because that's what it has been doing to a lot of people.
I mean, no worries, I'm coming back. Won't take too long.
Yeah, it does it all the time lately. It's all good. They're only going between the sessions anyway, so it's not a big thing. Is it still full wet? It looks like it.
The question is now, will someone be crazy enough to take intermediates on a flying lap?
So you know that there's still puddles on the track, so it's still full wet. If there's puddles on track, it's still full wet. When the puddles aren't on track and it's raining, it's just inters. Although it might be the easiest way to get into Q3 the way it's going. All you got to do is wait 5 or 6 minutes, and there'll probably be someone else dead. I would expect the way it's going.
If we have people on the chat, you can actually place your bets on who's gonna go out.
I might actually do a prediction in the race for DNF as well. How many do we start with? 16, didn't we?
Yes, we've had 16, and we've lost.
Well, I'm gonna put
4.
a prediction up, and I'm gonna. Yeah, so I don't know how many to put it at though. I mean, it is wet, so I mean that could be a little bit. Inters for Watto and Torpedo have put inters on. First cars out on track are Lucky Do and Mr. Weirson, I believe. Yeah, with the first car.
Well, so and Lucky Do, first people on track. So, I mean, I saw 2 people. Well, there's only there's 2 people that are. We'll maybe try a lap on the intermediates. That's I don't know his name. Watto. I believe Watto and Torpedo. As I see on my heads-up display, they're actually in intermediates, but still in their garage box. So
it might be drying up, but say they might dry up by the time they come out, but it doesn't look like it's drying up very much at all.
Yeah, right, it's still
there is
falling
position
very hard.
about to go up. How many people with DNF? I'll rephrase that in the race.
There's
8 or more, or 7 or less. The poll's over for 20 minutes.
I'm again going to say 7 or less, but what I'm going to predict is where someone's going to bend it. Someone's going to bend it. Well, I mean, there's 3 places where you can safely say someone's going to bend it, and that is the Doppel Radio on the outside of Pool, and that happens sometimes, and it's on the exit of Stavlon.
We've done 3 races this week already, and only 1 person has crashed at a Rouge all week in 3 races and DNF'd. In the entire thing, there's only 1 car that's DNF'd there. They're all dying on that final corner, the final chicane.
Really?
Dropping it there and just swinging it straight into the wall, yeah.
That's
Or where we're on board with Mr. Weirson too, they're putting the throttle down the exit here and flying off left into the wall. That's the other way as well. I know the race is dry with a 12% chance of rain. Jesus.
Ooh.
X3's full wet race.
I mean, X3 race. Too bad too bad my colleague in St. Leader 13 isn't here today to commentate on the X3 race with me, because, God, that would... X3 races are really eventful.
Yeah, we would have had a stream as well, but the people that couldn't do X1 this week have been pulled out as well, so that is the reason why we have to kind of prioritise X1 over X3, because it's our main tier.
Yeah, I understand.
Which sucks, but there's not much we can do about it. Mr. Weirson with a 2 minutes.
I believe Lucky You will be here.
Return
Contestant 156.580.
Matrix about to set a lap time Nobel and that final corner. He sets a 157.151. That will be Bulby to be the next car to set a lap time, and that'll be all the cars that are actually on laps. Fletcher just started his hot lap and he's going through turn 1 now. So we will go on board with him once Mr. Bullbeast has crossed the line and set his lap time.
I reckon there'll be 157. Never mind, that's the provisional pole. 156.382. Really nailed putting the power down on the exit of the box Austria.
Right. I'm gonna do something on this prediction. I'm gonna give away, if it's if there's 7 or less safety cars, you're gonna get my 50,000 points. I've just put in there. Well, I've only got 400,000 to spend, so. Because what I do is I save them and I give them away in certain races, because you can buy t-shirts and stuff for them, like XRL t-shirts and stuff.
Ooh.
And cups and stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Right, so we go on Fletcher, wasn't it? Fletcher's on going through, yeah. Went to third sector. Just want to work at ways too. Cool.
As I'm watching everyone actually on the grid, is everyone running on the steering wheel setup?
Most of them are. Not all of them are on wheels. I think Bulby's is pad, Lucky Dude's a wheel, Matrix is pad, Wearson's pad, Fletcher's a wheel, Waldo's a wheel, Sasha's a wheel. I don't know about Liam. I think he's a pad. He might be a wheel. Waldo's a pad, Torpedo's a pad, Young's a wheel, Lowe's a wheel. Liam 157.099 into P3.
Yeah, we've seen laps in the 156, so I'm expecting someone else to be below the 157s again. As the next man that will push lap will be Watto, as he is going through Blanchimont and will be heading straight for the bus stop chicane. And he is actually one of the only guys that didn't lock up his front wheels in the bus stop chicane, 157.306. Wilson across the line, he is 4/10 of his own time. He does improve, 157.178.
Sasha's on that lap, so he's about to start a hot lap. Torpedo's just done Camel Straight. I think Waldo is on lap. Just starting the final sector.
Which doesn't validate, so he still will have to try again. But he's heading to the pits. Ooh.
Don't know what he's going to do little bit too deep there, but let's see what we can do then. Needs to probably be a 56, you're probably guaranteed to be through. It's not going to be, it's a 57.785 so far.
Oh, Wolbeach does improve, 155.492. Will we see sub 155 during Q3?
Maybe if it dries up. I don't know if we will if it doesn't dry up, and that is Watto just they lost it, or is he just getting out of the way? I think he's just getting out of the way. I don't think it's going to be tough because, as I say, it's full wet conditions in it, so it's not like there's going to be rubber down sort of thing. And the evolution of the track. I mean, the problem is with it being a wet qualifying as well, which now means the race, when we start the race, the track will be green, like in a practice session, because there's no rubber down before qualifying, and that is actually on this game as well. So that'll be interesting. Torpedo 157.367 P7. Who go out, don't forget. So at the moment it will be Low and Youngman, well, SRL Young. Keep calling Youngman, but that's still game attack. Slash has invalidated his lap.
Oh! One Mercedes in the wall, it's Torpedo at the top.
He survived though.
Oh.
He's still alive. Just, but he's alive.
Lost a little bit of front wing at the beginning of the couple straight, but he is still alive.
He might not have time to come around and come back in again though. That is the only problem. It's 4 minutes to go. Young 158.810, so lap time so far. Fletch is dead.
He's gone.
I caught that. I'm glad we turned over to him just as he hit the wall. That's great. Thanks for that, Fletch. At least we had that on board. Baldo has gone at turn 1.
Baldo in the wall at the exit of the stalls. So here we are. Now, Sasha and Lowe only have to push the lap to go to Q1.
Well, they've got to beat a 57.7 really. Well, they've got to beat a 58.8. So what happens now is if they beat a 58.810, Young will go behind finding Waldo. Because Waldo has set a 57.785. So they really need to beat a 57.785.
So on board with Lowe. At the moment, hard on the brakes, entering the bus stop chicane. Right, left, very smooth on the power. This is looking good enough.
Well, that's the point, yeah. So if he sets a lap time as well, Sasha needs to set a lap time here. About the moment, yeah, so it won't matter, will it? Because they were both going to be the last 2 cars, so yeah, they'll be safe.
Sasha Andre, that was invalidated, but that was the
yeah.
155.9.
He just needs to put a lap. I don't think it matters. Oh, there's Low. Low's dead. And that is
double radio.
Rouge. Let's claim another victim. And where is he? Oh, he's on the right hand side. He's not quite on the road. Nearly though.
He is not on a racing line. That is. Thank God we do not have another Antoine Hubert incident.
How many
with that.
people we do? So we've lost 7 in qualifying 1 and 2. In the space of what? 6 laps, we've lost 7 cars.
I mean, as soon as Fletch bended the wall, Waldo was
they
the
all
next
crashed
one.
in sympathy.
Yeah, Waldo bended in the, I believe, during the next 30 seconds, as Matrix and I believe Wilson retired in the pits.
So they're all through now, so yeah.
Sasha only has 2 posts 80 lap. Over.
Well, saying that, I mean, he's running out, nearly out of fuel as well, but he can afford to do a complete and utter slow hot lap under low fuel mode and still get through.
Yes, and as I said earlier, his lap was unvalidated, but he did a 155.9. So I don't think that's going to be
championship leader. So
it's not going to be much of a bother, really, to just post a singular lap.
The issue is that a lot of them are on their dry setups because the race is dry as well. So we won't really know what people's pace is like in the dry conditions until we get into the
power
race.
down. That's the new fastest lap in 155.458. A starting dominant.
For 400s. And that is Young and Liam on laps. Liam is half
following Young. Young is up a quarter of a second of his own time. This is looking great at the moment. Easy on the brakes. Ease it in. Ease it in again. Smooth on the power. That's it. I believe he's in.
Yeah. So Baldu just said, out at turn 1, I'm godly. Oh my god, I think he's the first person to actually DNF at turn 1 this week. So he's done something that no one else has done this week.
And that is the end of the session. Liam in the pits. Sasha, your championship leader, taking it slow through. Oh, big slide on the exit of the no-name corner. Easy, champ. You don't need a push.
It would be such a Sasha thing to do, though. How many times I've seen half of them just be come easily through and then they just throw it into the wall and they're going, whoa.
Big slide.
Oh.
Too close for comfort.
He's in low fuel as well. He's in low fuel. He's got his fuel lights completely on, so he's in low fuel as well. So he's dropped it in low fuel. There you go, Young's in low fuel now as well, so we get to see 2 cars in low fuel mode. Yay! Saying that though, I mean, I don't notice the difference between the Merc pace in real life and it is doing now, to be fair.
Honestly,
it's as bad as it is.
Honestly, I tried to look for the fastest lap during rain conditions, but so I couldn't find it. The only fastest laps I do have is, well, during qualifying, courtesy of Sir Lewis Hamilton, it's a 141.252. But as a race lap, that was Valtteri Bottas in 2018, a 146.286. So we're approximately 10 seconds down on race pace compared to in real life.
But the thing is as well though, is because of the even with this year's cars now, it's gonna be hard to tell the fast laps and stuff because of different cars, aren't they?
Yes.
Different generation, really. So.
Generation, the fact that most teams are struggling to find something to counter the porpoising effect, and at the start of the season, the Red Bull powertrain division having a little bit of a struggle with the new fuel that contains 10% ethanol.
As I say, it'd be interesting to see what happens. So this is a surprise to see Mercedes that far off, though. That is 100% what has got a lot of people confused about, because we all expected them to be a lot better than what they were. I think I'm safe to saying.
I mean,
you're not last though, Lo. You're only 11th. You're in the best place to be if you're outside the top 10. Well, if we all qualified on dry tyres, which you're not. So yeah, it really defeats that object, that purpose, doesn't it?
And so that is your. I mean, I believe
we lose Lowe and Fletch and Waldo. We've only got 9 going through to Q1. 3. I keep saying Q1. I don't think you need to push low. I think you just need to survive. I think you're going to gain a few places if you just survive the race.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just waiting for people to press the A button then.
Well, there's a way to do it, and so we'll go back for Q3 with 9 drivers that will attempt to go for pole position, and those 9 drivers are Sash Andre 02, BG Bullbeast, Liam Hartman, Lucky Do 9757, XRL Matrix, Mr. Wilson, ET Waldo, XRL Torpedo, and XRL Young. With 3 drivers out, Find Waldo, XRL Low, and Fletch, having binned it in the walls during the previous session.
I've just noticed something as well. Do you reckon Fletch needs some more numbers on the end of his name?
Probably.
He's only got 8.
I mean, he could have converted the E.
I
mean, he could have converted the E and the T in his name
Jacob.
with a 3 and a 7.
We were just waiting for Jacob to press the A button to advance. The timer should start though low after 60 seconds of him not pressing the A button though. Hopefully that does trigger. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does.
Yes, the magic of video games, people.
There we go.
Yay, finally.
So the countdown's supposed to work once over half the grid have pressed the A button, but it never does.
And rain it is again.
Yeah, is it still? It's still looking like it's full wet as well.
And so with that, will be the first one off its box, and I believe our championship leader will be the first out. Oh, never mind. And that is
Ferrari,
there's a Ferrari,
and Mr. Wilson. So it's Lucky Do and Mr. Wilson. Yeah, Lucky Do. Same two that got out early. The first 2 runs around. I think Sasha would be the other one that's coming out now. The Merc. Alfa Romeo, so that would be Bull Beast. And then the other Ferrari of Liam Harman. I didn't actually even know that was definitely Sasha then either, so I guess the last 3. That's a good guess, wasn't it? I just know they go out very early, to be fair. I know Waldo will wait a little bit. I know Torpedo does a little bit. Torpedo Matrix and Young don't wait out awfully too long, but they'll start to think about coming out pretty soon.
This still over half the grid out in the first 2 minutes of Q3.
That's what I'm saying. We've lost 7 drivers in qualifying that crashed. There's not a single person yet that's been eliminated from qualifying because of their lap time. They've all been DNF. They've all been out of the qualifying to DNF.
Oh,
lucky
big
dude.
moment of Lucky Do exiting Savalo.
There's a Ferrari, Mercedes of Torpedo. What line that is? That's a pit entrance there. Yeah, if you cross that pit line, that's illegal. It was awfully close to breaking the rule there. I don't see the point of that though. I mean, he's trying to do it to get his car straight before he can put the power down and get more speed, but the straight is so short, what you would gain, you won't gain enough out of that.
Well, you're getting, I mean, the thing you're getting is a little bit more of that straightaway to actually put your power down.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's doing that to be able to get his car power down and be able to be faster on that straight. The straight is not big enough to make a massive difference. He's probably doing like 2-3 100s he's gaining there by doing that. Yeah,
but during a wet session, it's
either the power down on the paint as well. Whoa!
Ooh. I was about to see that back end in the wall, to be honest. One thing I do notice with Lucky Dude is that he is not afraid to put the tires on the rumble strips, which I believe are probably one of the most.
The problem is the esports drivers do it and they all try to follow him, and the problem is people need to realise a lot of these esports guys they're watching race on PC F1 game. The PC F1 game, the physics are different than the actual Xbox version. That's why they can run the curbs a lot more than what we can. I read that. I was watching that the other day because we were talking about the other day that's saying that people on esports drivers can run on the curbs a lot more than what we can, and that is why it's the physics a little bit different on PC. 156.578 fast lap so far. Flash is invalidated, so it's going to be Mr. Weir's next car. And he invalidated. Bobbies. There's Bobbies, then a Ferrari of Liam.
Yeah,
156, 678.
He is exactly a tenth down on his teammate.
That's interesting as well, isn't it? That it's only Torpedo in next car set lap time. The problem is, like I said, I mean it's a wet qualifying dry race, and a lot of these guys don't like the wet. I know a few of them like Matrix don't like it. Water doesn't like it that much. Trevor doesn't like it too much. Torpedo likes it. I think Torpedo actually likes it more than dry, by the sound of what he's saying in the chat. And that. And I know Sasha doesn't like it. So a lot of them are going to be a lot faster than what they are in a wet, in a dry than they are in a wet here. So a lot could change in the race.
I mean, I don't think I know someone that likes racing in the rain.
Starfish. Starfish is one of the ones I would like in the rain. Torpedo P3 158.937.
And next man crossing the line will be Mr. Wilson. Oh. Mr. Wilson, 156.910. Oh, new fastest lap, Sasha Andre, 155.265. Bold is following 155.680. And Liam Hardman improving 156.253.
Matrix final corner.
Big man by Lucky Dude.
Gonna
the top radio. He saved it.
Matrix 157.013 P6.
Oh, Torpedo improved by over a full second. Second and third to be exact. Oh.
Stay in 7th though, and he rode that curve and he got back out of it. I wonder how much time he's lost there because of that.
He didn't lose too much, but he did improve.
7.4, yeah. I wonder how much he would have gained then if he got that without having to lift there. Anything else actually on that? Sasha's invalidated. Ferraris of Lucky Dude's invalidated.
Liam is a third of a second up. He's looking inside. He's looking out inside of 156. Ooh, big lock up. A lot of people are looking up their tires.
Yeah, so they won't be able to do another lap though. They might be doing no ABS though.
He did improve it, 155.808.
Yeah, 4. He's improved by 444. Matrix is a 3,000. Well, literally 13,000 up. Let's do it that way, it's easier. There you go. Matrix 156.732 P5. Torpedo, get off that curb.
Well, I believe Watto is going out. Yes, he is. He'll be a little short on time.
I think they were hoping for it to dry up a little bit for Inters, but it isn't going to happen. It's going to be full wet now. AlphaTauri of Matrix, he run out of fuel? He has done. Probably Liam's done as well if he's done in this lap as well. I think he is. He might be able to get around again, depending on how much fuel he's got left in his car. We're right on board with this car. We've got to be on the lap. Young will also is coming out of pits as well, I think. He's just left the pits now, or is that Mr. Weirson? It looks like it's Mr. Weirson. Young's still not left the pits yet, then. Interesting. Let's get a move on though, because anything under like 2 minutes 20, he won't be able to get out. By the time the actual game lets them come out of the pits, it's going to be a bit late.
Yeah, I believe that's over for XRL Young. Oh, this... might be a little tight on time. Oh, he is way too tight on time.
Unless we've got a different timing board than what they've got. Maybe. But I don't know. And I've got 1 minute 14 left, so...
Oh!
Yeah.
But way too close to that one on the outside of Stelbo. But Watto will be able to bust a lap before session's end. And that is if he does not invalidate or meet up with a wall somewhere.
We can get into a 56, he'll be in between Wilson with Matrix and Lucky Do and all that. If he doesn't, he'll be back where Torpedo is, back in 7th. Sasha, all the other group is all crossing the line now as well. Sasha, Bullbeat and AlphaTauri. I think that's Matrix, but Matrix are in the pits.
20 seconds for Young to actually cross the line and try to bust a lap, and 10 seconds away. I believe that's going to be way too close. 5 seconds, he has to overcome the bus stop chicane. And that is too late. Time's up. So no time for Young.
But you'll be out on track then, Low, when you get your car finally fixed and sorted. Right, so Low, Young didn't get to the line, we didn't think he would, so it's just down to Watto's on a lap. So is Weirson, so is Bullbeat and Sasha. Oh, he's invalidated, and that is him done. That is 8th position he's going to start in. And Mr. Wearson's just invalidated as well, so he is done. Sasha and Bullbeat are both on laps.
really willing to see what it would have been had he not been validated.
I suspect he's backed off completely and he's just going to go to the pits. We'll see though. He might do a lot. Might finish it off just to see. He did put the brake on as soon as he went invalidated, so.
So, as Sasha improved, yes, he has 2
up. What's Bull Beast?
He's
Bull Beast is 1 tenth up.
200.
Yeah. So at the moment, Sasha would have pole.
Will he be able?
Mr. Wilson's just dropped
Wilson
it through the same place as Starfish has done. Yeah, Starfish has got in the same place. Oh, best time to do it though. If you're already done.
Below the 155.
It's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be quite.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, easily, comfortably. There's Bull Beast. Getting 42 at pause. No, he doesn't.
He did improve.
There you go. Yeah, but it wasn't enough to be on pole. Sasha is on pole.
The only man that has posted a lap below the 155s. As he on the grid will be followed by BG Bullbeast on the first row. Second row will be locked up by the Ferraris of Liam Hardman and Lucky Do. Third row, we have Matrix in the AlphaTauri edging the Alpine of Mr. Wilson. Fourth row, Etrel Torpedo in the Mercedes will be joined by Watto that did not post a lap. And fifth row, we'll have Young leading.
With Finding Waldo was 10th. And that'll be the other AlphaTauri. That'll be
Also,
the 10th.
Okay, so the fifth row is locked up by
no, is it? No, because I think Wadder was in 9th, wasn't he? Or was that? Trying to check. Oh, I've got it. I've got it saved anyway, so I'll have a look. I've got the screenshot. So look, we press the start button. You go to Race Director, and there's an Alpine of Young and Waldo. It's on row 5. Row 6 is Low and Fletch. Row 7 is Trap and Andrea. Row 8 is Jacob and Starfish.
Interesting thing, only Torpedo and Starfish will start the race in medium compound.
At the moment. Yeah, and if they're on the tyre strats, unless they come out of the tyre strats their tyres won't change. So if they stay on their tyre strats, it won't change till the last minute. So that's the only thing. So the strategy is a medium soft or soft medium. That is the strategy here. I think it's like 8 laps on softs, or 7 or 8 laps on softs, and then I think it's 14 or 15 on mediums, or something like that.
So basically a one-stopper for a 22-lap race, if I am correct.
Yeah.
22 laps around the 7.004 kilometers racetrack, with I believe a race distance that will be 154 kilometers long. 22 laps, only one stop. Under dry condition, that is. So maybe, and I say maybe, the whole grid, or possibly 1 or 2 drivers, will DNF out of this. As we're waiting for the lights to come up and out.
Yeah, we'll have to see and what happens. We will go through the tyre strats, what tyres people are on, with a couple of minutes before the end, before we start. I'll give them a couple more minutes to change. What time do we go? Let me have a look. Oh, we go at 4 minutes past, so we've got 3 minutes until we go. At the moment, Bull Beast, Torpedo, and Fletch, Andrea, and Elfin Starfish are all on mediums. Everyone else has gone to softs at the moment. Soft compound tyres are the fastest tyre to start on. The mediums take about 3 or 4 laps till you actually start to get anything going. So you might see a few more people start on softs than you do mediums, especially at the front of the grid. As we're getting close to going then. So Sasha's on pole on softs, Bulby second on softs, Liam in third is on softs, 4 is Lucky Deal on softs, 5 is Matrix on softs, 6 is Mr. Weirson on softs, Torpedo in 7s on mediums, 8th is Wado on softs, 9 is Young on softs, Waldo in 10 on softs, 11 is Low on softs, 12 is Fletch on mediums, 13 is Trap on softs, 14 is Andrea on mediums, 15 is Jacob on mediums, and Starfish in 16 is on mediums. We should be going about 30-40 seconds time.
Oh, there it is, final countdown.
Yeah. Just trying to see quickly who has pole in X1, X3. So Shikari has pole, which is Jigsaw has pole in X3. Schumacher second, Blotches third, Matrix is Mantix 4, 5 is Dave, 6 is Extreme, 7 is Dark Rider, 8 is Jet, and 9 was Snake. Looks like they had a lot of people DNF as well in their race in qualifying. So this is season 6, round number 6, Belgium Spa for X1. Lights out and away we go.
So Great is going out well. Championship leader. Yeah, Alfa Romeo is looking inside. He does have the inside line for the corner. Everybody gets through T1. We do not have a repeat of Romain Grosjean 2012. That is good to see.
The problem is though, let's see if anyone tries to go too wide up a Rouge or Radion. It's not like last year. Last year they tried doing that and it didn't work out very well. Someone has gone, Fletcher's gone, and that is right on Radion.
On top Radion, but he is safe. He will regain the race. And
what
both Alpines.
I
believe that was both Alpines.
No, it wasn't. It was Williams and an Alpine, but
that is Watson
I'm not
and
too
Lowe.
sure why they went 3 wide in there. And Fletch has a time penalty, has no front wing. I have no idea what was he going for that move there. Has Andrea been kicked?
What I was trying to look at the inside of Lucky Do entering Pouhon. He is still in the gearbox of both Ferraris at the moment. Breaking really late. Oh, almost contact there.
Ferrari nearly had the Merc engine. Or actually no, the McLaren nearly had a Ferrari engine. The engine's at the back of the car. Jacob has got past Young, and that is up to P9. I'm still trying to work out what
Young's looking inside, backside of it.
After Camel. Oh, someone's gone. Lowe's DNF'd. And that is going to be a safety car. Is that going to be a safety car? It shouldn't be, but we know what this game's like. I don't know whether Lowe just missed his braking point. He might have done. Waldo has passed Torpedo at turn 1. So I think someone's got. I think something else happened up here as well. There's another move as well. So
XRL also lost 2 places in the span of 3 corners. Got overturned by.
Lots of XRLs though. There's a few of those.
Oh, big slide by Bullbeast. He keeps it on the road.
Changes. Front 4 stay in the same position they qualified in. Waldo is up 3 places, no big surprise there. He does all that all the time. He comes to the back and comes through the field. Matrix is down 1 and 6. Fun and Waldo is up 3, so it must be Waldo and Waldo. So yeah. Waldo we call him, but yeah, so they're both up 3.
But your biggest loser of the grid is actual Jacob.
Both Astons, really. To be fair, both of them. 6 and 5. Starfish is up 5, and that Jacob's up 6. The thing is with Starfish and Jacob, right? The Aston Martins are probably some of the fastest drivers we've got in XRL, but they also are like crash test dummies. So they like to, it's basically full send. There's no, like, just relax and drive. It's everything, 100%. Wardo is going to have Matrix as a friend pretty soon. I'm pretty sure he's not going to say hello to this, but the DRS train now for P3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, new fastest lap
range. Bobby has got past Sasha for the lead.
And yes, DRS is activated.
Yeah, and Bobby's just giving Sasha DRS. So. And they've also just brought in this DRS train is now going all the way back to P7. There we go.
Sasha looking at the outside.
Easily. Matrix, 3-second time penalty, and that is already. Oh, someone is gone. Matrix is gone.
Yeah, it was wide on the exit of the radio. Probably a big.
Did he just drop it, or was he helped?
Probably dropped it.
I mean, it's possible to be dropping it there, to be fair. He's got no front wing as well, so. The thing is, though, it's Belgium. So, pretty much, you've got a massive chance of getting back into this race at any point, so. Trap, 3-second time penalty.
And with Matrix falling down the grid, Jacob is now 7 spots up. Your biggest mover up the grid so far, the tough break will go to Wilson and Matrix as well, down 8th position.
Oh, Mr. Wilson's dropped it, and he's gone up the hill. He doesn't have damage though, he looks like he has managed to save it from damage. Don't know whether there was anything happened between him and Fletch though, but it looks like he's alright. Sasha and Bullbeast neck and neck. Bullbeast is going for a move at the final chicane. Not really worth it. There's no point overtaking until you're after this turn at 1, really, because you're just going to give the opponent you're racing with a DRS. He goes for the inside, and Sasha opens the door for him. The problem is Sasha's opened the door for Liam as well. And that was awfully close to letting Liam have that as well. Sasha's doing the DRS trick there, trying to get DRS off of Bullbeast. Because the activation zone is at the bottom of the hill, so Sasha will have DRS here. Waldo with a 3-second time penalty. Sasha will go past. Will Liam try and send it as well? Or Liam trying to? No, he's not going to. And that is now a Ferrari just behind them. Torpedo and Jacob fighting.
Side by side.
Oh, he's going to drop 2 blazes. Torpedo makes 1 mistake. And Torpedo's going to lose another one, maybe to Red Bull. Red Bull's got him as well, I think, on the inside.
Yes, he has the inside.
Got no choice to give it as well.
He's still there, he gave it.
Yeah, the problem is, because where Torpedo was there, if he tries sticking it there on the inside for that corner that he's just lost it on, he would have been on that curb, and you're dead. If you're on that curb, you're just gone. There's no point even trying to fight too much. Just stay behind him and live to fight another day. He did the right thing there.
As Jacob is still climbing up the pack. And there's a top 5 right ahead of him.
Waldo's about to find a rival in another league that they race in the same league together. Jacob and Waldo do in another league. And this is going to be another rivalry between them. I think Waldo, I've seen that Waldo's also in the same league with Liam Hardman as well in 3rd. So. It's been an interesting fight between these 3. Because you've got Finding Waldo just behind them as well. Sasha fast lap 1:45.690. DRS is back enabled again as well, so this will be another overtake shot from Bullbeast if he can stay close enough. Fletch, there'll be a few of those, to be fair. Most of them will be up the hill here, and that little bit left hand that sticks out. Sasha might be far enough clear here to be able to get away. Aston Martin.
There's Matrix. He did put in the wall. I believe he has a normal front wing.
That's the problem though. I mean, a lot of these guys aren't practicing as much as what they were before, which means there goes consistency. Oh, Young's in the wall. Rally on. He's now got no front wing. Everybody wants to be a Concorde today.
Good thing it's a video game, because for me, he would have lost both wings. And he lost it again.
Oh.
Lost the wheel. Lost the wheel at the entry.
Oh, he turned in. Oh, yeah.
The entry of the
yeah, he's done that. Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, the problem
But
is
it's only a flag. Weirdly enough.
Well, 5 laps in, 2 DNS. Mr. Wearson's binned it, Matrix has binned it, Fletcher's binned it. We could have had lost 5 already. Quite easily lost 5 already. Okay, now Matrix, yes, you're a lap down nearly. But if you finish this, you probably could get top 5. And there he is over there on the left hand side. What is he doing?
Oh.
What is he doing? What is Matrix doing at the pit entrance? He's just letting them all go past him or what? I don't know.
I believe he had front wing damage and waiting.
No, he was stuck in the pit entrance for ages. He was just hitting the wall, driving out. I don't know whether he just didn't come out the pits or whatever, I don't know, but he'd have been out in front of all this and it wouldn't have caused any yellow flags in front of him. I mean, he got away from them all, but... Jacob on Watto. Watto's got no DRS, so he's an absolute sitting duck, and that is a Jacob up to P5. Easy overtake for him. Watto is going to try and see if he can make a move, but he's not going to be able to. Nope.
From 15th up to 5th.
Yeah, but he is on softs though, so it'll be like Starfish would be the one to watch here, because yes, he's back in 11th position, but he's only 11 seconds and 12 seconds off the pace, and they're both on mediums. So they're still in this. This ain't over for them. Because the softs are rapid compared to the mediums on this track. It's ridiculous.
So we're expecting...
Oh, and there goes Trap. Watch out. Watch out. One more car and you can go. There you go. Now turn around, Trap. You've got plenty of time now, mate. That's the part of the time I was having I had a Grosjean vision. Someone just come around the corner and just go and smash.
Oh.
I've seen that so many times. Right, Bullbeast is in range this time. Jacob 145, 523. Yeah, he's flying. And probably Watto's probably come back here. I want to tow.
Everyone knows it.
Right. The thing is, I'm surprised Sasha hasn't got away as much as what I thought he was, though. He's just not losing Bullbeast because of his DRS. And
Bullbeast going in. Curse him.
Oh, Andrea's gone. P10, he's dead, and that could be a safety car because there's a load of cars next to him when he went in there. Traps in the pits for hard tyres.
That is still a yellow flag, sector 1.
I've done that again. What is going on? Matrix, you're costing Trap time here. What is going on here? Trap can't do nothing because Matrix isn't doing anything. He's just driving into the wall. That's absolutely ridiculous. What are you doing to Trap there?
Okay. Oh, that was a weird one.
Back-to-back times he's done that now, and that's put Trap absolutely miles back. That's cost him about 20 seconds. There'll be something said about that, I think.
Looks like Bullbeast was able to build somewhat of a gap over Sasha. And I believe Bullbeast will be entering the pits at the end of this lap. As I believe both Ferrari will.
Yeah, well, Liam's going to have Sasha here. Sasha's at the poor exit here, so he might not be able to... Oh, he's not. I think
that's a Ferrari power sandwich.
Oh, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, a Starfish, I think. Is it? Starfish gone at Radeon. He's back underway. Well, there goes the one I was saying about. He's got a broken front wing too. That is now a hard. Maybe, actually, I don't know. It's close to being soft. He might be able to do it. It's borderline though. But this four-way fight for the race win is still going on. Is anyone going to undercut? Lucky Do or Liam Hardman need to think. One of them is going to have to box this lap. Really. And the undercut around this circuit is big. It's quite big.
I mean, as far as...
They're not going to be in traffic either. They're not going to be in traffic either because of the murk.
Yeah, as far as I know, Spa is the longest track on the Formula 1 calendar.
Yeah, it is. The second one is
Baku?
No, I think it's Britain, isn't it? So this is the longest. I think Britain's second longest.
Huh. So, who's gonna go in the pits?
Oh, there you go.
And the leading Ferrari goes in the pits. Liam Hardman.
Liam Hardman, yeah, that is one hell of
As Jacob follows.
It wouldn't surprise me. He will jump. He might jump P1 and 2 here.
And the other Mercedes goes to the pits. Torpedo.
Yep. That's the undercuts. Let's see if Bulbeast and Sasha. I think Matrix had a glitch there. That's why he was having problems in the pits. Because he's just left and rejoined. So I wonder if that was what's going on there. Because on our screen he's in the wall. Whether it's on his screen, I don't know. I reckon he might have been desynced. Which wouldn't surprise me. So if that has happened, hopefully he lets Trap know. Oh, well, there you go. We've got desync now as well. Until they all start the finish line.
Yay. Really good.
We can't tell how far back Liam and Jacob are. This will be the one. We want to see where they come out to. Relevant to these guys. Fletch 3-second time penalty. Say Waldo should have really boxed last lap as well because he would have got an undercut as well. Maybe caught up a bit more as soon as Waldo, but we'll see. Bulby, Sasha, Lucky Do, Waldo, and final Waldo box. Lucky Do, 3-second time penalties. The first person to get time penalty in the top 5. Bulby's in, Sasha's in, Lucky Do's in.
You're top 3 on the line.
Is Waldo going to stay out? Is he going to release? Waldo's staying out. There you go. They're going to try and overcut him.
He enters the lead, directly followed by Waldo.
Right, where did Liam Hardman come out to compared to these guys then? Does he get the undercut? I reckon he has got it. I reckon he's got it. I reckon he's jumped all 3 of them.
Yes, he has.
Or jumped 2 of them, sorry. Red Bull, Trap's gone. Trap's gone. It could be a safety car. Safety car deployed. Waldo's just played this absolutely perfect. That is what we call the Waldo safety car. Anytime he wants one, he gets one. That is played absolutely perfectly into finding Waldo's hands as well. Yes, they won't gain as much as what they would normally, but they're going to gain quite a lot here. It's whether they'll be able to come out in front of these guys. I think they might.
We have Fletch in the pits who went on medium compound tires.
Right, Matrix has got game glitches, so if the X1 admin agree, he can retire in the pits if he wants to. Thing is though, he could get points here. He's technically he's in 12th. He's near enough guaranteed A points with one more person doing this because of fast lap outside. So we'll see. Right, where does Water not come out to? Nah, it didn't quite play in their hands then. I was hoping it was nearly did though. Yeah, so Wardo comes out in 6th, Final Waldo comes out in 7th. So everyone has boxed apart from Mr. Weirson. But yeah, so now it is Liam Hardman's on in P1, P2 is Bullbeast, 3 is Jacob, 4 is Sasha, 7 is Lucky Do, 6 is Waldo.
Yes.
7 is Waldo, 8 is Torpedo. They're all on medium compound tyres. Starfish has boxed to do a double pit stop to put back on mediums. He does what I do. Oh, he's put another set of softs on. Yeah, cool, yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. I would have probably gone another lap though to do that.
Ooh, he is probably expecting the race to resume at lap 13. With the 9 lap,
no,
with
it'll
a
be
9
lap
lap
12.
stretch on
It'll be lap 12. It'll come in. It'll be lap 12. It comes in. It'll come in the end of lap 11, beginning of lap 12.
That is if the grid can catch up, but yet again, the track is long, there is plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, when you say about you can do more laps, yes, you can do more laps on them, but the problem is, instead of doing like 8% tyre wear, say, he'll do like 4 or 5% wear. It's not like you don't get no tyre wear at all. It'll still get half of the tyre wear still, so... It's all down to how long it takes for it'll be till Mr. Weirson catches up. I'm going to try and grab... Oh, it's actually anyone.
Wait, I mean, Matrix is a lap down.
Yeah.
So...
He can get out of the way for Mr. Weirson if he wants to. Oh, Liam dropped it as a leader. Oh, he's in the pits. I was about to say, what are you doing?
And what tires are you putting back on?
Put softs on, but
back on softs.
Why would you give the lead up for the race though for softs?
Yeah, because Matrix is a lap down. He will have to go. He'll have to pass the safety car to get his lap back.
No. We're not about Matrix can't lap himself. Matrix is like he's like 4 laps. He's a lap down to the car in front of him. He's a whole lap down. The Matrix can't unlap himself. He's too far back. The safety car will be in this lap as well. No, I'm on about Liam Hardman. He's just boxed for softs from the race lead. He's gone to 9th on soft compound tyres. Those softs are only going to be good enough for 5 laps, and then they won't be quick enough. He's going to try and come through that field in 5 laps. That's a mistake in my opinion. Unless there's an incident and the safety car comes out again or whatever, or a virtual comes out, I think that's a mistake. He gave up the lead here too easily. It's Belgium.
Alright.
I mean, there is cars in front of him with penalties as well. But the argument I have here with Belgium is when you're not at the front, you're more likely to get involved in somebody's ding-dong when they've hit something or something like that. Because my race was going really well in Dev yesterday, and I was in 4th the entire race. Safety car comes out near the end, and I got caught up in a mess of a crash. And I was in P4 the entire race. This is what I'm saying. He's put himself at that risk now of being involved in something, and he's going to have to go for stuff now where he wouldn't normally.
Oh, safety car in the slab.
So,
So weirdly enough, Matrix does not get his lap back.
no, he would have had to catch up and unlap himself before this lap. Right, and let's just have a quick look and see. Well, in a full wet race, Sakari, which is Jigsaw, is in 16th position in X3, so he's not in a good race. So it's looking good for Veloce there, by the sound of things. I don't exactly know whether people are there. And Corley Boy is in 11th with Extreme and PRUFC in 10 and 9, so we can't really see much in X3. We're about the way in X1 with
left everybody
9 laps to go. Yeah, he's not got the second gap though. He's still in DRS range. But he did catch him napping quite easily, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Remember, you can't overtake till start finish line though. And Matrix is in the pits, and is he going to retire? He has the right to if he wants to. And Starfish on Torpedo. Torpedo ain't going to fight it too hard. And Liam is going to also try and come through on the outside. And inside now for that, and he has before the hill, and he is up to P8. Well, that, no offense, Liam, but that was the easiest of the people. Yeah, there you go. Matrix has to try the pits. He has a game pitch, so he was allowed to. I mean, I wouldn't have done because there's a massive chance of at least 2 more cars DNFing, or a minimum of 1. Oh, Liam, get off that curb.
Weirdly enough, there's still the AlphaTauri XR Matrix on track. I don't know if you can see that on your mini-map. But there it is, the car stopped at the marshal post. And he has retired.
Liam's on the grass, Liam's on the grass, he's made a move on the inside, outside, inside, whichever it is on the outside now, inside the glass corner. Oh, he's under there.
Waldo found the gap to overtake the Ferrari of Liam Hartman. Well, the Ferrari fight back, yes he is. He has the inside into the source. Side by side going down to Eau Rouge. Who's gonna wave?
Someone's gone, Aston Martin, Jacob, and that was Jacob that was in the race from the start.
Oh, and safety car again.
And the safety car's back out again, which brings Liam back into it again, but the problem is Liam really gained 1 position out of that.
Oh. Oh. Really disappointed for Jacob, especially with the run he had. So will we see someone going down pit lane? Is my question, especially 8 laps to the end. Probably we started 7 laps to go.
Right, this is what we can see now. Liam, if people box for softs, Liam's played a blinder. If they do. If they don't, then we'll see. I don't think they all will though. I think 1 or 2 of them might, but I don't know if they all will though. It's going to be interesting.
Because now that Liam is on soft, you said that his soft tire will die off during the last run.
Well, they'll survive now, go to the end now comfortably, because there's another safety car, so he can get to the end 100%. About 5 laps they last, like full racing, about 5 laps. Bulby, Stewie box, he does box. Sasha does box. Lucky Duke, Waldo's going to stay out. Fair play. I knew someone was going to, I knew it was going to be somebody. Starfish stays out.
Oh, the rest of
Waldo's
the
also stayed out. Both mediums done, yeah. So there we go then. Because all Waldo and Waldo have got to do is survive on these mediums for about 2-3 more laps, and they'll be fine. Those mediums will be faster than those softs will be. Remember, you cannot drive side by side with other people. It's called the Max Verstappen rule.
I mean, has it been implemented in F1 2021?
Well, no, we implemented it about 2 weeks before the FIA actually brought it into real F1. Like legit, exactly word for word that we explained it was for word the way they brought it in, and we brought it in with before we even knew they were going to. Because we were fed up with people going side by side and causing collisions and getting 5-second time penalties and stuff and having to deal with it with stewards sorting it out. So it was the only way we could sort it out where, well, we have less 5 seconds, which we do now. We don't have, well, not even a quarter of what we had last season. As in collisions under safety car. Not even close to it.
So, cool. Nice thing to point out, now that 6 people are out, everybody is competing for at least 8 points.
Well, they was when Matrix retired, because even 11th would have got a point for fast lap outside. So they were all anyway. So basically, as long as if there's 11 cars in the race, everyone would get a point, because even the 11th person out, 11th position would get the fast lap outside. So they would get a point as well. But yeah, so now it's actually racing for actual points from in the top 10, which means no one also doesn't get the fast lap outside, so there's only one fast lap as well. But also brings in this thing where, isn't it 7 or more DNFs for the position?
Yes, sir.
And I put 50k on it. Because I thought there was going to be less, so that was interesting. Safety car will be in next lap. Yeah, so, oh no, 8 or more, or 7 or less. So yeah, so at the moment we're on 6. Mr. Liam's in the pits. He's going to do it again, he's going back to the back of the field again.
Yeah, but this time everybody else will be on softs. Is he expecting another safety car? Wouldn't count too much on it.
Done. I reckon his tyres are done.
I mean, 3 laps all soft tires. We still have Elfin Selfish on now 4 laps.
Yeah, I think his tyres wouldn't have got to the end. So I need 2 more people to beat DNF. And just don't do what Frisbee has done and Dark has done in the last couple of weeks, and that was bin it under safety car from P1. Yeah, Jacob's not having a great time right now, but the problem is these are the hardest tracks of this year so far. I mean, after this race we are pretty much at pretty simple and easier tracks. So just looking at the calendar. Where is the calendar? I put the calendar up. I even made a channel and I still can't find it. It's great.
The struggle's real.
Right. Yeah, so next week we have Austria, and then the week after that we have the Mexican GP, which is XRL's 3-year anniversary. And then Bahrain, Azerbaijan, Hungary, Portugal and Brazil. So some nice tracks coming up. Pretty much the back end of the season's a lot nicer than the front end in my opinion, but so we got past all the horrible tracks after today.
Oh, Mr. Wilson got disconnected safety car in this lap.
Well, so we got 30 seconds.
So Watto.
Yeah, Watto's hardest bit will be this part here with those soft tyres. behind him of Starfish.
There we are.
You
Ready
know
for restart.
Starfish was going to fully go for it as well, because he needs to get past Wallow as soon as he possibly can. So this will be interesting. We're back underway, and we'll have about 6 laps to go, including this lap that's just starting.
It's a 6-lap shootout. Yes, I had to take time to count
Waldo
before
just got past Waldo up to P3.
Oh.
It's going to be closer.
Two-way fight. Waldo gets in line behind
Back out, they've got a good
Bullbeast.
single file. Oh, Waldo's on the back of Bullbeast. Bullbeast's got a poor exit the hill there.
Oh,
Waldo's have a look though.
the championship leaders in the grass. 2 wide, possibly 3.
Oh dear. I can't get a decent camera view. I hate this game. It wouldn't give me a decent camera view. I was trying everything to get a camera view, but
I really tried to keep an eye on what was about to happen.
Literally, I got on board with it. There's a 2-way fight for P1 as well. This is the problem. Mr. Wilson's there. I got onto the back of the field. But yeah, giving me basically the view on the halo, and I'm there going, I want to look beside them. Torpedo, 3-second time penalty. That group have now all got 3-second time penalties, so Liam's going to pass all those because of default time penalties. Starfish is still on the back of Wallow.
He is finding ground. He was middle of sector 2. He was constantly his nose in the gearbox of that McLaren in front of him.
Yeah, I was saying.
As he has the slipstream
Starfish
going to
is known
ball.
for full sending stuff, so he has showed a little bit of patience here.
Oh, little straight in the diffuser, looking inside.
Going to try on the outside now. It should have more grip. Grip. Grip.
He has advantage on the exit.
He
takes the lead.
Yeah. I couldn't even speak then. And now Bullbeast is going to have a look on the outside on those softs.
Oh, that was close behind. Still 2 wide going down.
Bullbeast is going to have more grip. Yeah. And the Bullbeast probably getting close up there. Oh my God, this is going to be interesting. Oh.
Slight tap on the brakes for the McLaren. He's looking out. Oh. The Alfa Romeo closing the door on the McLaren.
Yeah, he's just taking a ruse, so that's the problem. Oh. Yeah.
DRS is still not engaged. What looking
no, it's not in
outside of the
next
Alfa
lap. It'll
Romeo.
be. Next lap it'll be DRS will be enabled next lap. The problem is Wallow needs to stay with them within a second. I think he's already lost that. Just made a little bit of an error, and now Sasha's there.
Don't look behind too much, buddy.
Wallow could do a massive favour to Bullbeast right now and to Starfish. If Sasha gets held up for a bit here.
Leader on the inside in the ring pool. Makes it sting.
He's gone for it. He got some cojones there. I mean, I wouldn't know if I would send it on the inside like that, because it's just so easy just to drop it if you catch the curb. I looked on the wrong side, and that is Stasher up to P3. Problem is though, he's a second behind Bullbeast already, and he needs to get in within DRS, which he already has.
Oh, he is within DRS range. Something happened in front.
He's managed to bring it all up already. Yeah, I think Bullbeast made a mistake because Starfish pulled about half a tenth, well, about 3/10 on him as well, so Waldo has now got Waldo behind him. So Waldo's got Waldo behind him. And then Lucky 2's behind them on softs.
There's another fight going. I mean, there was another fight going behind. That was Liam Hartman trying to pass Torpedo. The ice activated. Fastest lap touched under 1:44.876.
Yeah, the thing is though, for Waldo though, the only car behind him with no penalties is Liam. Everyone else behind him has a time penalty that's actually in that group. So
as long as he stays within 3 seconds of Waldo, he is a guaranteed fifth spot.
Well, yeah, I mean, and the thing is as well, Waldo's on the same tyres, so they're really racing race to race. Lucky Dude's the one they've got to watch out for, and Lucky Dude is on those softs, is it? No, surely.
Yeah, side by side with Torpedo.
Yeah, he counts on that.
Mercedes has the advantage. Ferrari on switchback.
But I'm looking on the rear view.
Instead, he has the advantage on the exit. Liam passes Torpedo.
Yeah, we were watching it from on board of Finding Waldo. Watching the car in the corner. So yeah, so that is that fight. We're now watching for the race lead of Starfish, Bullbeast and Sasha, 1, 2 and 3. And they are separated by basically 3 100s separate the top 3. Anything happens from here though, Lucky Do, Waldo, and Wado could pick up the pieces here.
Got booted out of the session again. Great. God damn it.
Oh, session you're trying to load is available. Okay. And I was a host. Fantastic.
Yikes.
It's still saying I'm in the lobby though. Okay.
Me as well. I see people racing. I'm coming back. Yes.
Oh, you're back in, but I ain't. That was interesting.
Alright, I'll try to give much detail as I can. As there's still a fight going for second. Oh my god. Trying to go back in and then yet again. Change of host.
It's not letting me do nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
We're not going to get the end of this race.
Oh my god.
What the hatch?
Come on, game, I am there.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
This is awesome. Oh, because I paused the game to go and invite Mr. Wilson back into the lobby, and it goes to kicks me out, and I can't get back in. I should never have done that. I should have just told him to join on the name. Well, I'm afraid I think we are done here. I don't think we're going to get back in. They're on the second to last lap, I can see that from here, but we can't join the session.
Can't even join the session with someone that is still in the race to try.
No.
See what happens.
Literally the only person I've got in the race online is Bobby. Everyone else is showing offline, so yeah.
Yep, trying to get back in.
That's the problem, they're all appearing offline. Yeah, they're all appearing offline, so we can't join on them. So I mean you can click spectate, I can't even click that. I've got join session and that is it.
I am in the session, I click on spectate and the game does nothing.
Oh yeah. And you can't start it. Fantastic. Yay.
Oh, the only thing you can say is that they're still in the penultimate lap.
I'm hoping to get the race results, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get them. So I'm apologise about this, but we cannot get back in the lobby. So
white flag waving.
Oh yeah, final lap of race. We'll just watch the menu.
Or maybe there's one of the drivers that's still streaming, so you can try to catch that.
Yeah, probably will do. It probably is. But what I will do is, I think I was doing it. But we know no one else is doing that though. Something, so we'll see that back. I won't be able to guarantee that. So. Final Waldo probably is streaming, so let me go and have a grab. Well, Waldo is still 6th, Waldo is 5th, Mr. Liam Hardman is in 4, Lucky Dude's in 7, and Torpedo is in 8. That's all I can see. We will get the classified results in a second. This is like basically radio times now. They're coming up to the final corner. Right, checker flag is done. Bullbeast wins it. Bullbeast has won round number 6 or 7. Oh, and now it comes in. There we go. As they've all crossed the line. Just want to get the classified results in a second. I'm not going to be able to get them all, but I'm going to get some of them. We need this results clipped, please. If anyone's the next one, please clip for the results because the stream is not in the lobby. Right. Bullbeast wins it. Sasha finishes second with a fast lap of the 144.322. Second was Starfish. Third was Liam Hardman. 5 was Waldo. 6 was Final Waldo. 7 was Lucky Do. 8 was Torpedo. And 9 was Fletch. We had 7 DNFs. So that means the prediction was for... Oh, what's going on there? Correct. On what we had there before, so let me go and grab that in a second and we'll sort that out for you guys. I have the race results from that. We have some race results, but not all. I don't actually know where people DNF to in the race though, because the order of that hasn't come through, so that's great. But yeah, so Waldo hasn't got that, so that's interesting. Right. Right, so let's just quickly get that sorted. And I'll give you the final rundown of grid. Yeah, so we don't have the DNF, so right. So we just I was going to sort this poll out. Choose 7 or less, so that one. Just. Right, so that one. Right, and then we just quickly do the final race results, which was... Yeah, so Bulby, Sasha, Starfish, Waldo, Final Waldo, Lucky Do, Torpedo, and Fletch was your final thingies. And, well, that's Mr. Weirson would have got 5th. Last as well. Don't rejoin. Yeah, and Mr. Weirson would have got 10th because of the glitch. So yeah, they all do Torpedo. I'll get the ones from the before we got kicked. That's fine. So congratulations to Bulby, Sasha and Starfish for the podium. The fast lap is for Sasha of a 1:44.322. Thank you PZ Frenchy for helping us, French.
No problem.
And everybody have a good evenings. XRL's X2 division will be in, well, X2 tier will be in an hour's time. Hopefully you see the end of that race and not just a 99% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to everyone watching, I'm really sorry about the major inconvenience.
We can do. Yeah, it is what it is. I think we have. I don't know if I can post it in here. Can we? No, I can't. I've got to post a picture in there, but I can't. So thank you, everybody, for watching X1, and hopefully we'll catch you in an hour's time for X2. Everybody have a great evening, and thank you, everybody, for watching.